Chardonnay just came home from her first day at work. She was being stalked and had to change her address, move to another city, and change her name and appearance to avoid her stalker. Luckily for her, he was shot and killed after being caught by police, leaving the house of another woman he stalked and assaulted. Since he died, she felt comfortable enough to start a new job. She came home, ate, showered, and changed into her sexy pajamas. Something does not feel right. As she came out of the shower, she saw what appeared to be her stalker staring at her from the street, but through her window. Her towel dropped and she was frozen in fear, but then he disappeared. Rattled a little but relieved at the same time, put on her sexy pajamas and relaxed on her couch in front of the TV, watching a movie. She was into the movie, but was startled when her phone rattled. It was vibrating because of a notification. Instinctively, she checked the text notification, not expecting any messages, because she had started over, and none of her friends and family knew her new number, address, name, or whereabouts. They did not even know what she looked like. But the shocker was not receiving a text message. It was the message itself. A picture of her stalker Tyrone standing outside in an area that looks like it was taken outside of her house. She dropped her phone, jumped off of the couch, and fell to the floor, backing away from the phone as if it would erase the message that she clearly saw. He is dead, and even if he was alive, he had no idea where she stayed. She pulled out the funeral program even though she did not attend it, because she had a friend who did attend, and brought her the funeral program. He was dead for sure. Multiple people saw the body, and even some saw his execution by lawful gunfire. She reached for her glasses and looked at her phone again, and the message was gone. Was it her imagination? She became fearful, but was trying to brush it off as her imagination ran away with her. Then the doorbell rang. It also startled her, and it was a girl. She was cute, and seemed harmless, and to be safe, she checked all her other cameras to make sure that this was not a setup. No one else was on the property. She answered the door and the girl immediately said, "You are so pretty. Here, this is for you." The girl handed her gift bag. Instinctively, she took the bag. "Thank you." She looked in the bag. It smelled good. It was a heart-shaped red and pink box. Her eyes popped open in surprise and she had to open it. Each section had a unique gourmet candy. It was a collection of her favorite candies. "No way!" She dropped the bag, looked up, and the little girl was gone. She looked both directions, and the little girl was nowhere in sight. No way someone knew all of her favorite candies, and if they did, no one knew where she was or even who she was. No, she was really rattled. Flashbacks of feelings of how she felt when she was being stalked started creeping back into her head. She ran to her iPad to see her ring and security camera footage. There was no footage of the little girl coming onto her property or leaving her property. She was trying to talk herself out of paranoia. Maybe it was a welcome gift from one of the neighbors. Time to unwind with some good old liquid courage. Chardonnay, her favorite wine, and what her mama named her after. Everything went back to normal for a while. A short while. Another ring at the door. This time it was a male figure, tall and built like a linebacker. His face could not be seen even when staring at the camera. His hoodie concealed his face from view. Chardonnay spoke through the Ring camera speaker. "What do you want?" Trying to sound firm. Special delivery for Chardonnay Thornton. How? She thought. No one knows her true name. She is Heather Jenkins now, a person who took extra special time and care to distance herself from her real identity, family, friends, hobbies, and profession. How could this man know her name? "Who are you?" she demanded. The man looked up and smiled but did not answer. He began to walk away and again Chardonnay demanded to know how he knew her name. "Answer me, answer me, answer me," she shouted. It was no use. He had already left as if he vanished. Again, no security camera footage, but there was something he left at her door, and it looked like flowers in a vase. Her favorite flowers, the Rothschild's orchid, and the Grand Flora rose, all in one vase, with a note attached. No one knew her favorite flowers, except close family and friends and one man other than her father. This was no welcome gift from neighbors. Someone knew she was here. The candy, her name. The flowers, it can all be a coincidence. But why the secrecy? Why they just show themselves? And how did they make the text image disappear? How come there is no camera footage? The Ring has never failed her before. Only one way to find out. She had to read that note. It could easily be a trap, but she had to read that note. It was the only way to find out who was trying to rattle her, and doing a good job of it thus far. She was scared, but her father always taught her to face her fears and think of solutions, not just let fear petrify you. She told herself that, I'm not going to go out like those screaming white girls in those 80s horror movies. She grabbed her softball bat and a meat cleaver, opened the door, looked around and brought the package in, locked all the locks behind her, eagerly opened the note, and it said, I see you. She froze, terrified because she recognized the handwriting. It was Tyrone's. But how? She looked up, and there he was, Tyrone, her dead stalker, alive and well. Hello, baby. I told you we would always be together. He started moving towards her. She swung the bat at him, and he caught it with one hand and held it in place. She tried to hit him with it again, but she could not move the bat or break his grip. He was coming for her. We belong together, he said. She never thought she would be stalked again in her life. She made it to the kitchen, not to get a knife, but grab one of the many guns she had planted in the house. Stop or I will shoot. He laughed. Nothing can stop us from being together again. Terrified but not paralyzed with fear, she shot him. Center mass. He was still coming. She shot once more and he was still standing. Then she unloaded but noticed something. There was no blood, no torn fabric. The bullets had no effect on him. You are dead. You cannot be here. You are so right, baby. I am dead. But you are so wrong. I can be here. And I am here for you. Here for us. So we can be together again. We cannot be. I am alive, and you are dead. I can fix that, he said. And with blurring speed, he had his hand around her throat, holding her up with one hand, and in the other hand was the meat cleaver that she dropped by the door. We will be together forever. Shortly, baby. He raises the meat cleaver. Chardonnay screams for the last time. At last, Tyrone and Chardonnay are together. Against her will, but they are together in the afterlife, as he drags her to a portal to hell.
Not tonight. We're here. They're everywhere.
You shouldn't have gotten involved. Get away from me! Don't take me there!
Your fate is sealed. You shouldn't have done that. Get away from me! It's time.